Today I thought I'll do a quick review of my 911. This is the first sports car I bought about 6 years ago, back in 2016. It is one of the first mid-engine car I have bought. I'll explain a bit more what a mid-engine means. I'm going to sell this car shortly. I'm going to get a replacement. It's since 6 years since I had this car. So I thought I'll just, as a memory, I'll record a quick video because I had a lot of fond memories on this car, and this is one of the most favorite car. I'm going to take the car for a quick spin. Porsche modeling is very complicated. They're all numbers most of the time. People don't say the model as a typically Carrera, they'll just say 911. So this is a 911, and within 911 there is internal versions as well. So this one is 991.2. so these models came between 2015 and 2019. Carrera is actually like a breakthrough design for Porsche. The first version came in 1963, and over the years, if you look at 50-60 years of history, the shape of the car didn't change dramatically. So they do make some little changes here, subtle changes here and there, but more or less the shape of the car remains the same. So if you look at the 911 range, it starts from the base 911, and then there is a S version which will add another 10 bhp. And then it goes to 4S, GTS, Targa, and then Turbo S. That's how the sequence goes. So this is actually the base version. So since this is my very first kind of a sports car, I just went for a very basic version. In fact, if you look at the steering wheel, there's nothing. You can see, like, a Ford Focus might have a lot of other things like volume control and radio and this and that, but if you look at this one, it's pretty plain. And that's basically what I enjoy about this car. It's pure driver's pleasure. I got 100% control. I'll confidently drive around the corners at relatively fast speed because I know the car extremely well. So overall, it's a pretty basic layout, and the car is about 360 bhp, 0 to 60 in some 4.6 seconds, I believe. But I think it's irrelevant. It's all about how the car gets handled on the road surface. It got a pretty good road stability. I'm going to explain a bit more about mid-engine car. This is a mid-engine car. As the name suggests, a mid-engine car is basically the engine sits on the middle of the car. If you're a normal road user, you typically will see the engine that sits in the front of the bonnet. That's okay for a typical road car, but the advantage of having the engine in the middle is it's basic physics. You get a better center of gravity, and the weight distribution is equal. That means the car sticks to the ground much more firmer. The aerodynamics could be much better. So that's why most of these Ferraris and Lamborghinis and all those exotic cars, you will see the engine at the rear bay. So this is one of the mid-engine cars. And also, this is one unique thing about this 911 is this is probably one of those cars that comes with 4 seats for a sports car. The rear 2 seats are not really practical, but I really timed it correctly with the 2 kids back in 2016. I know that's the right age. They were 10 and 7 that time, and I know probably I can take them for 2-3 years in the car, different journeys, and they will fit perfectly on the rear seats. So now they are all grown up and they don't fit on the back seat anymore. The reason, as I said, I'm recording this video is basically I'm going to get a replacement of this car very soon. I'm really excited about, as I said, on the range, the 911 range, it starts from the basic to all the way to Turbo S. And I'm going to get a Turbo S. It's a very well designed. I put the deposit long time ago. It's a 2 years wait, and I'm looking forward to get it. Yeah, I think I just enjoy the last few days in this car. I have allowed probably for another 2-3 weeks before the new one is coming. You can see the handling of the car. It's a super robust car, and I can put the foot down. I can comfortably just drive it at the speed I'm driving. The car will just stick on the road. This is a really nice road. I quite enjoy driving in the countryside. The curves and bends and a bit of a challenge all makes it interesting. The weather is pretty good today, not too cold, not too warm. It's a perfect condition for driving here. And one of the nice things about Porsche is it's a day-to-day car, because if you own a Ferrari or a Lamborghini, it grabs a lot of attention. You can't park wherever you want, but with the Porsche, unless otherwise you are into cars, you probably won't be able to tell the difference between Porsche that will cost you 40,000 and the Porsche that will cost you 400,000. They all look pretty much identical, but the value is significantly different. That's a nice thing. So you can happily take it and park it wherever you want. And I also feel that the maintenance and service wise, they're very, very reasonable. You probably don't pay much more than what you'll pay for a standard cars like Mercedes or BMWs. You don't expect unreasonable bills with the Porsche. That's my experience so far. The last 6 years of owning this car. Yeah, I've taken this car to Europe and I've done quite a bit of mileage. And this car is my daily, basically. I take it everywhere, supermarkets, and my badminton center, and office, and I quite thoroughly enjoyed owning this car. I think one of the other thing is everything moving to hybrid and electric now. I guess there is only very few years left for you to enjoy a petrol combustion engine like this. That's why I'm very, I don't own any electric cars at the moment. I think eventually we all end up there. Until that point, I really want to enjoy hardcore petrol engines as long as possible. I think we probably have another 6 to 10 years before everything on the road is going to be electric. Even Porsche Taycan, there's a 911 equivalent in electric. I did consider at some point, but decided not to go ahead. Purely, it's eventually we will get there.